Hi, I'm Ebeling. You're watching Parents TV. Are you tired of feeding your baby the jarred stuff? Or maybe your child's ready for something a little bit more substantial, but you don't know where to start? Well, fret no more. The moms here at Baby Yums in New York are about to show us some fresh, easy recipes that will satisfy the tiniest tot or even the pickiest toddler.
Thomasina Forbes and Ginger Dollywall are some of the freshest moms in Manhattan, hitting the kitchen to whip up fresh, healthy options for their little ones. Ginger and Thomasina don't just make fresh food for their own babies, they teach other moms to do the same. And that's how their business called Baby Yums was born.
And I think that's one of the things that our classes do is tell parents that, eating is a skill, and it's important to sort of experiment with the textures and the types of food that you're giving your child so that they can build that skill and eventually have a very healthy eating habits when they grow up.
They give moms guidance, taking them through their baby's tastes one step at a time.
Most pediatricians don't emphasize on what food to start. They just say, oh, you can start solid. And they send them to the store, and there's just a bunch of different jar food that's offered out there. And then they do stage 1, 2, 3, and then they say, okay, where do I go now? What can I buy what do I buy next? They get very confused, and it's better off that you just start from scratch. Then you don't have to go through that period.
And while the moms admit that taking time out to prepare your baby's meals is a labor of love, it may be easier than you think.
We're busy moms. We don't expect you to slave over the kitchen. We don't want you to make food for your infant, your 5-year-old, and your husband and yourself, or whoever comes along. We just want you to make one meal and get on with it and enjoy spending time with your children or whatever you need to for your personal life as well.
Plus, many of their recipes can be frozen and eaten later, so you don't have to spend hours slaving over a hot stove.
It's really easy because you can bake sweet potato, butternut squash, apple, pears, all in the oven within an hour. And then you have 2 weeks worth of baby food in the freezer, and you don't have to do it again in another 2 weeks.
So let's get to the good stuff, the food. First up, a pear puree perfect for your little noshing novice. Start out by peeling the pear and slicing it into long pieces, removing the seeds as you go. Then just wrap it up in tin foil and it's ready to go in the oven.
Depending on the size of the pear, it will be done 375 in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes.
Once it's done, unwrap the tin foil and pop it in the blender until it's nice and smooth. Then you can put it in an ice cube tray like this one, which can be frozen and then thawed again in the refrigerator when baby needs to eat.
We particularly like this ice cube tray because it has a silicone back to it, and you can actually take out the cubes very easily. And each cube is 1 ounce, and one tray is sufficient for like 2 weeks of baby food when they're first starting off solids.
Now for some super soft meatballs with veggies and pasta.
These are meatballs, and for beginners with not that many molars, we recommend a fatty cut of meat just because it's softer. So instead of a 93% cut, you probably want an 83% lean ground beef.
Instead of salt, Thomasina and Ginger use grated Parmesan cheese in their meatballs, as well as basil, garlic powder, and breadcrumbs.
So I'm just gonna sear this.
While the meatballs are cooking, Thomasina says to go ahead and start sauteing the veggies.
And for the non-vegetable eater, you can add as many different variety of vegetables as you like into the meatball sauce because you're basically hiding your vegetables. It's a great way to cheat. It has onions, mushrooms, zucchini, red pepper, and if you like, you can add the yellow zucchini, you can add squash, you can add eggplant, anything you like. The meatballs are sizzling a little bit. I'm just going to turn them over. And be very gentle because they're really soft.
Once the meatballs are seared, just add them to some pasta sauce and let the whole thing simmer for 20 minutes.
And then in the meantime, you can cook the pasta on the side. And just keep this on the stove so you can go on and do Play-Doh or do a little crayon with your child. That's it.
Now the food's all finished and ready to eat. Here we have fish cakes, super soft meatballs with veggies and pasta, a sweet potato muffin, and milk poached fish with sauteed vegetables. Now Ginger and Thomasina did say that the food's also adult friendly, so I'm going to give it a try myself. Really, really great. For more information on how you can make your own baby food, just go to babyyums.com. Thanks for watching Parents TV, your source for the best information for your growing family.
Thank you for watching Parents TV, our families, our lives.